What's up, guys? Welcome back to Crypto Weekly Review, home of the Wolfpack, your number one source of cryptotainment to get you through the bear market. Oh man, I called each and every one of these drops. The Wolfpack is undefeated. Great, but now what? What is going to happen next? We are going to discuss that on this channel. We're also going to talk about Daquan. He is in a little bit of hot water and we have exclusive footage of that. We're also going to take a deep dive into the CPI numbers. Let's not waste any more time. Let's jump straight into these charts.
You big all sus, yeah. I just doubled up on crypto. I just doubled down on the new vest. Now my chair looking like 2 checks. Type of money made me want a 2-step. Who next? This week I be on the moon next. Stock going up like 2x. That's a fast flip like suplex. 2 really stepping like a duplex. You bet never lose change, but I do flex on it.
Bitcoin on the daily chart was having a nice, massive run, but we were not faked out on this channel, and I'm glad we didn't because, of course, the CPI.
It's in sports where you just... Oh my God!
This candle came out of nowhere. Everybody got super bullish. They got back inside of this bear flag. It's important to keep these old drawings, but it did not confirm here. The very next day, it crashed hard. Our next target is the S1 pivot at about 19,450. Now, this was a massive impulse down. I'm expecting a little bit of a consolidation, something like this right here before we go down once more. Now, don't forget, there's a FOMC meeting rate hike coming up on September the 21st. There is going to be quite a bit of volatility. I even think that we could have another big short squeeze to the upside.
Oh! Simon, stop!
You may have to hold on to that bear market, girlfriend, just a little while longer. If you couldn't tell that this was a fake out candle, you might have to get 16 more screens before you could actually be a legitimate winning trader, okay? The more screens an influencer has, the bigger the grifter. That is your first warning sign. Here's another one. The S2 pivot is being rejected for a few weeks. We are consolidating below it. It's looking like we're going to get that next big flush, and I think it's going to be 14K. I've been saying that since 55K. We have my algorithmic trend line, and we also have the 377 exponential moving average. Now remember, the S3 pivot's all the way down at 6K. So I'm going to be accumulating here, but be careful because it could still go lower, but this is the area right here where I'm going to jump in.
It was at this moment that he knew. He up.
According to cost basis cohorts, we are not quite in a bear market yet, and they tend to last about 145 days to 339 days. If you could see these two lines, they have not crossed yet, but when we do flush into my buy area, guess what? It is going to be this little accumulation zone, which can last a little while, but it's a great time to start buying in, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it together. Get ready for the next bull market where we are gonna crush it. Ethereum's run was not quite impressive, but it did hit a ceiling just the same.
Venga, dale, palo.
This is a little bit of a head and shoulders for Ethereum. You can see the volume signature. The head has lower volume than the shoulders. I think 1300 is in the near future for ETH, but I will only accumulate after we take out the low of about 880, about 900, anything under there. Now I'm going to be buying Ethereum judging off of what Bitcoin's doing. When I'm accumulating a little bit of Bitcoin, I'm going to be accumulating a lot of Ethereum. My ultimate target for Ethereum is $438, okay? Is that bear euphoria? Maybe, but I definitely want to be under this low. I caught the top of the market and I'm trying to catch the bottom of the market. Then you guys can finally get rid of your bear market girlfriend and get yourself that trad Asian waifu you've always dreamed of. The bulls and the bears were we're patiently awaiting the CPI print. Things are starting to look good. Everybody was expecting a below 8% print because the price of fuel and gas was going down, which is a major component in the CPI. Well, the numbers came out hotter than expected. 8.3% year over year CPI.
And don't jump from up there, okay?
Too late.
Even though last month consumer price inflation was 8.5% and now it is 8.3%, the actual real core consumer prices rose by 6.3%. So the price of fuel and gas has brought down the CPI, but everything else in the core is running super hot. It just blows my mind that missing expectations by 2% made us all lose 35% in our crypto portfolio net worth.
Think about what you'd think about.
But the problem is, month over month, the core has doubled from 0.3% to 0.6%, which is very, very concerning considering year over year, gas is up 25%, electricity is up 15.8%. Now, really what people are worried about is shelter and food prices. They are way up. Everybody is feeling it. And that is what scared the markets into the biggest sell-off since June 2020. Meanwhile, this administration is taking a victory lap while the Dow Jones is plunging 1,200 points live on air.
What a great day. Exactly 4 weeks ago today, I signed the Inflation Reduction Act into law.
That's an applause line.
Remember earlier in the year, we were talking about the 2-year treasury yields being higher than the 5-year and the 10-year, even though it was momentary. We were saying that it is an indicator of recession. Well, now the 2-year treasury yields are actually higher than the 20-year. It has not happened in a very, very long time, and it is a glaring indicator of a recession. It is not the time to buy Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. That time is coming, but first, we're going to have a giant flush. Even Cardi B knows that.
I knew we was going to have a financial crisis. And the thing about it is that this is not only in America. It's all over the world. All over the world. Like I went to the Dominican Republic and shit is expensive out there too. And this shit is all over the world, bitch. But right now, though, like niggas this is insane.
Bro, hit the like button if you think Cardi B would destroy Jim Cramer in a debate. She's probably more accurate too. I would bet my WAP on it.
Wait, what?
Things seem to be getting a little bit better, but not really. So how can we fix this mess? It's all up to the Fed. It's all up to Jerome Powell. Let's face it, he's not really a Volcker, but could he be? Really, this is a different environment with $30 trillion in national debt. We can't raise the interest rates much higher because we'll be unable to service our own debt. Now, on the 21st of September, we will have our FOMC meeting and find out how big a rate hike we are actually getting. People are actually talking about 50% chance of a 100 basis point rate hike. Now that could actually do some serious damage to the market. Remember, we were expecting a 50 basis point hike before this latest CPI data came out. So I'm guessing anywhere between 75 to 100 basis points. I actually have a video right here of the Federal Reserve coming to rescue the day. South Korean court issues an arrest warrant for Terra Luna co-founder Do Kwon. Now, Crypto Weekly Review is breaking exclusive footage of Do Kwon after hearing the news. The warrant comes 4 months after the collapse of the Terra Luna ecosystem, an implosion of the algorithmic stablecoin valued at $40 billion at the time dragged the entire market down with it. Well, now he might be hiding in Dubai with Suzu because the authorities are right on his heels. And I get locked up. Or maybe he could share a cell with Alex Mashinsky. Steady lads deploying more soap. But imagine the project that would come out if we had Do Kwon and Alex Mashinsky in a cell together for 5 years, the creativity, the project that they would come out with afterwards would be amazing, unlike Luna Sea. Now, guys, I've been saying don't trade Luna Sea. It's literally called Luna Sea, okay? And it's dumping. We're below the 21 exponential moving average right here. We're probably going to close back here. I'm thinking that it's going to come back down to baseline right here at the point of control at about 0.001, which is a buy. No, I'm serious. There's a lot more FUD. This is why you don't trade stuff like this, because there's a lot more FUD. There's a lot more craziness that's going to come down with the whole Terra Luna thing. So just be careful out there, okay? Just be safe and mindful in this market. Do not take any unnecessary risks right now. Just eat popcorn and enjoy the fireworks. A few years back, the big FUD was China was banning cryptocurrencies. They had a massive market share at the time, and they still do. A couple years after that, the big FUD was China is banning mining Bitcoin. Most of the Bitcoin mining was out of China. Everybody was freaked out. Well, look, 2 years later, Bitcoin's mining difficulty taps all-time highs. Now everybody is worried that United States is going to ban Bitcoin mining. Well, it seems like Bitcoin mining does not care, and I predict in 2 years from now we will be at a new all-time high in hash rate.
Let me see this. Oh my God! Oh my God! No! No!
Ethereum is going absolutely viral. Even BBC is running articles on how Ethereum is going green because it's switching to proof of stake and using 90% less energy. This is a good thing. However, it does feel like the Super Bowl all over again when Crypto.com and everybody was running ads. And guess what? That was the top of the market. Could this be the easiest short of all time? Or could this be too easy and we get some kind of a short squeeze and some trader out there takes your money? In life, there are no solutions, there are only trade-offs, and one of the big trade-offs with going to proof of stake is that it becomes more centralized, and there's going to be some wallets that will be censored. Well, Ethereum's proof of work fork claims that they will not be censoring any of that, and they will launch 24 hours after the merge. That means we're going to get a copy of all of our coins. That also means that they have beaten Richard Heart to market. And it really shows in the Hex price. I mean, look at this chart. It looks like a disaster. It looks DOA, dead on arrival. If there was a metaverse simulator for hexagons, what it is like to be a hexagon in this bear market, this is what it would look like. Bro, Hex metaverse is lit, dog. Hey man, look, we're finding support on the S1 pivot at right about 0.35 cents. Guys, we are getting it a flush back down to the area of about 10x our launch price right here at about 0.0024. I think that is the next spot. My target is still half a penny. Now remember guys, look, Hex is looking bad. It's looking like ETH proof of work has already beat Richard to market. Like, what's the point of Pulse Chain? What's the point of Hex? Everything's going lower. That is capitulation, guys. When people stop thinking that Hex is going to survive, that is when you buy. That is capitulation, okay? Everyone thinks, oh, there's a big wick on high volume, that has to be the bottom. No, I've been through bottoms, okay? The bottom is, it's over. It's over. So it's going to take that kind of a mentality to get to half a penny, and I'm buying. I mean, I have orders all over the place, you know, I'm getting into it because Hex has product market fit. It is going to make it. It is going to probably get pumped again, okay? But it looks like, it looks terrible. It looks like it's bad, okay? It's bad, and XRX right here, it's not a whole lot better. XRX, like, looking for the bottom. See, this is what capitulation looks like, guys. I don't know. This is bad, okay? Like, this is like, okay, is this dead? Is this dead? Is this over? I'd like to see it like stop falling, and then I'm gonna build a staking ladder in it, because that's what capitulation looks like. That's what capitulation for Hex is going to look like, okay? It's gonna look like this. Hey guys, if you want to support this channel, just hit the like button, hit the sub button, and if you have a friend that you think would like this content, share it with them. Let's help grow the Wolfpack. Join the Telegram, hang out with us during the day. I'm always in there. It's free access. I don't charge for anything. I'm also making a free trading course, a course that got me to sell the top and make it this far to the bottom. Okay guys, and also I know this is frustrating that the audio quality is bad. If only you could see this room. I have stuff all over the walls trying to get this echo out of this room. My house is going to be done in about a week and a half. I'm going to build a proper studio, have proper audio. Thank you so much for bearing with me. Okay, like and subscribe, join the Wolfpack, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.